Okay, it is March 7th, 2023, and this is a meeting of the Camp Kiwanee Commission at 5:01 p.m. All those in attendance is Frank Malisi,
Melissa Scartesi,
Sheila Moss,
Caroline Mills.
and then we have a plethora of people in the audience, including Dory, as well, our administrative assistant. So we can go ahead and get started. We're actually going to go past the approval of the minutes for right now. We'll just go over to Sandy Parker and the request to keep the dragon boat and run practice on McQuan Pond.
Okay, great. Thank you, Frank. Thanks, everyone. Yeah, I'm Sandy Parker. This is my husband, Dave.
Hello.
We've run a dragon boat racing team in Boston for the past 17 years, and it's impossible to run a team in Boston and live in Hanson, so we really wanted to run a team in Hanson. It's a team for adults, it's co-ed, men and women racing together, but really one of the critical elements that we need is a place to keep a boat. We've actually started a new team. It's called the Ospreys Dragon Boat Team. We're incorporated. We're a 501c3 nonprofit organization. This is a fun thing that we like to do. We don't. Dave and I certainly don't earn any money from it. But so what we'd like is to keep a dragon boat on the pond. We can tie it up to there's that little wall over there. And we would use it right now 2 days a week in the evenings. We haven't exactly decided on a practice schedule. We sort of need to get the place settled to keep the boat first. But it would be weekday evenings, 2 per week. And so in January we met with the Hanson Conservation Commission and we sort of, presented our case because we originally were going to try and see if we could keep it on Wampatuck Pond right behind Town Hall. And they said, hey, it sounds cool. They approved our request, but they certainly mentioned you could also keep it on McQuan Pond. That might be a better fit, for our team and for what we want to do. They sent us to the harbor master. The harbor master sent us to Lisa Green, town administrator, and then she sent us to Dory. So here we are. So happy to answer any questions you guys have. But yeah, the request is to keep a boat here. The boats they're really meant to go in the water, stay there all season, which would be May to October, and then we'll pull it out. It's not really a thing that you can sort of drive in and out. The boats, they're about 700 pounds, and we have a trailer for it, but that's not.
Yeah, you don't want to do that every day.
If we can avoid it.
Yeah. And then just full disclosure, I think, Sandy, you reached out to me in December,
yes,
if it was, early December, and I sent her to conservation, and I said she can come here, but I just want to make sure she got conservation sign off and all, so in case they have any issues. There really is no conservation issue because it's not a motored boat, right?
Correct.
Okay, so that would kind of defeat the purpose of having a team if it just had a motor boat, right?
I would sign up for that.
Yeah.
So in case you don't know, a dragon boat, it's the sport started in China 2,000 years ago, and it's been in this country since the 70s. It's essentially like a huge canoe, 40 feet long.
I was going to ask what it looks
Yeah,
like.
you can pass around.
Yeah.
We've made a couple copies.
I've seen this one before.
And it's 40 feet long, and it holds 20 paddlers. And you paddle it canoe style. So you've got it's not like an oar where you're rowing. So you're paddling like a canoe. And then you have a drummer up on the bow who kind of serves as a coach, and a steer back in the stern, keeping the thing going straight or turning it wherever you need to go. And so one of the questions that came up with the Conservation Commission is they said, well, so why don't you be racing? And we're like, whoa, we're not doing any racing here. Our goal is just to do practices here.
Oh, okay.
So we would recruit people from Hanson and the surrounding towns to join our team.
Cool.
We come out and practice for 2 hours and then go home. The plan is not to race other teams. When we race, there are races all over the place. In Boston, is there still one in Worcester? The COVID's been rough.
There used to be one in Worcester,
But,
but Hartford, New York, Montreal. You could go to a race all around the country every weekend if you wanted, but yeah.
So again, the plan is just to hold the practices here.
That's cool.
And,
So where exactly is it going to be? Do you
so there's like a little, I call it a seawall. It looks like it's an old timber wall.
Over here.
Yeah, there's that little building.
A boathouse.
Oh, okay. So it's more this way. I would say I didn't want it to affect the rentals or anything like that, like on the beach.
No, yeah, we won't.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll have people walk down.
Yeah.
So the only thing that I would be concerned about is, obviously we don't want to have the liability if something
Right.
happens to the boat.
Right.
Right. So like, we have cameras all around the camp as well. But if you guys feel comfortable leaving it down there, that's fine. I just want to make sure that there's no liability on us to make sure that, nothing happens to
Yeah,
it.
no, that's fine.
So-
And I mean, if we want to put that in writing somewhere,
I was
that's
gonna
fine
say,
too, you know?
maybe-
Yeah,
we should
and we'll
get
carry,
the
like, the team will carry our own insurance.
Yeah.
Like, we-
Okay. So you guys have insurance on the boat and everything like that?
We will. We
Okay.
don't have it yet, but
Okay.
we certainly did.
How long is the boat?
40 feet,
40 feet.
40 and a half.
How long is the boathouse? Over in the corner. Can it fit something like
I
that?
don't have the numbers in front of me, but
It's got to be close to that.
probably thereabouts.
Yeah, from
Okay.
left to right, not depth-wise.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it, because you could put it in and turn it.
So that's the other thing that I was going to say. So we're getting a new roof on the boathouse over there. I think that's on the agenda tonight.
Yep.
We're looking to get a new roof on the boathouse. I personally would be more comfortable if you guys could put it in there. It's right next to the water. I don't know if you guys have seen it,
Yep,
the
yep.
boathouse.
Yeah.
If that's something that you guys would be interested in, just to keep it, because I don't know if it would work, but I'm just kind of giving that option.
Be happy to explore it. I mean, I don't know if we've been strangely fortunate or what. We've kept it down at the Bark and Crab, or our old team has kept their boats down at the Bark and Crab in Boston for years. I don't know if you know that area.
Yeah, I know that. Yep.
It gets kind of rowdy.
Yeah, it gets a little rowdy down there. Yeah.
We didn't ever have any trouble with it.
Okay.
I think it's just, I don't know. I don't know what it is. I think I've always worried, stayed up nights, oh gosh, is anyone messing with the boat? No one's ever done anything.
Okay.
Well, worst case, we get like some cigarette butts in there. There's not much you could do it. I suppose you could take a can of spray paint to it, but I'm at this point in my career where I'm like, great, that's protects a little more protection.
Yeah. Let's amp it up a little bit. Amp the boat up a little bit.
There
Okay.
are some metal rings like pad eyes down there. I'd probably lock it to that,
Okay.
with a bicycle lock, just so that
People can't go cruising on it themselves.
Don't push it out into the middle of a pond. I think
Okay.
that's the worst you could do. It's too heavy to really take away unless you show up organized with
Right.
12 friends. Or
Yeah. Okay. And at that point, they'd probably just join the team anyway. Right? Okay.
So I don't want to sound too cavalier about it, but it's just, I don't know. I just haven't seen anything
That's-
happen over the decades.
That's completely fine. Go ahead, Roger.
What's the possibility of mooring it, say, 20 feet out?
Totally possible. We've done that in the past too.
Just so it's not tied up there where
Yeah.
kids can get up and then walk on it. Because the building we've got down there, kids have been going up on the roof and tearing the asphalt shingles off. So we're changing it to a metal roof, so it's
Okay.
a little harder for them to destruct. And they have painted not so nice words on that building.
Yeah, we certainly could. I mean, that would have been the original idea if we kept it at Wampatuck. There's no place to tie it up there. We were originally asked them for a mooring, and then in which case we would just need to like bring a kayak, and maybe a kayak is something we could store in the boathouse and just kayak out to it and just bring it back and then
Yeah.
load and unload,
Right.
from the wall. Yeah, that's
But that works too.
Yeah, there's various options too. So like there's a lot of places to store it up here. I mean, technically you don't need approval from us to put it in the pond because it's a public pond, right? It's a public boat ramp and everything like that. You just
Yeah,
need
yeah,
permission to us to actually store it. So, okay. Is there any other questions?
I just think we need to get the paperwork and insurance, and then maybe do like something from legal, just that we're not responsible
So
for it. It's something in writing.
I don't know if so.
is it the
Would
town?
we need the insurance for? We wouldn't need the insurance, right? We would just need
Maybe the town would.
Well,
Well,
they would add us on as an extra
yeah, right,
insurance
yeah,
on their
yeah.
certificate of
Right.
liability.
okay,
Yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
So
okay,
that way we're
okay.
covered. But we could also do a side note if you wanted about the, if there's any damage to the boat, we're not held responsible.
Yeah, that'd be great. Okay, so is there any other questions? No? Good? Okay, so I'll entertain a motion to approve Sandy Parker's request to keep a dragon boat and run practices on Maquon Pond. As long as we get the proper insurance and legal liability
Disclosure.
disclosures from our town council back to us. So, do I have a motion?
Second.
Second by Melissa. All those in favor, Frank's and I, Melissa?
Aye.
Sheila?
Aye.
Caroline?
Aye.
Great, awesome. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
I'll send my kids down there to help you paddle it.
Yeah, you're all hereby recruited.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
These are fantastic.
Yeah, thank you. They're nice.
Oh, I want to keep one of them. Actually, can I keep one of those?
Maybe we
That's
could, we could hang one up.
Yeah, we can hang one up too. That'd be awesome.
Cool. No, I appreciate it.
That's cool. Okay, so then we'll go back to approval of the January 23rd, 2023 minutes. Did everybody get a chance to look at them?
Yes.
Okay, great. Is there any amendments that anybody wants to make to the minutes?
Oh, it's hard for Billy.
No? Okay, hearing none, I will entertain a motion to accept and approve the minutes from January 23rd, 2023.
Thank you. Have a good night.
Right now.
Thank you.
Motion to approve.
Motion to approve by Melissa. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Sheila. All those in favor? Frank, aye. Melissa?
Aye.
Sheila?
Aye.
And Caroline?
Aye.
Thank you. That's a big canoe. Request for donation. Request for donation of use by the lodge for the annual St. Patrick's Day fundraiser for the food pantry, March 18th, 2023. Is there any discussion on this? Actually, okay. So, Dory, do you have any information that we don't already know about it? So,
Yeah, sure.
okay.
So they're requesting donating the lodge because all of the proceeds go to the food pantry. So a fork in the road is making all the food,
Okay.
bringing it here. It's going to be, St. Patty's Day dinner and serving the food. So they're wondering if you would waive the fee so that it doesn't take away from the food pantry.
Okay. Okay. Any discussion? No. Okay. I'll entertain a motion to provide the facility at free of charge for the St. Patrick's Day fundraiser for the food pantry, March 18th, 2023.
Second.
Second. Okay. All those in favor? Frank's and I. Melissa?
Aye.
Sheila?
Aye.
Caroline?
Aye.
Okay. That's all good. Great. Let's see. Let's go. I'm gonna hit a couple other things before we hit that, Roger. So, okay. So we're gonna pass over the bridal show invitations real fast. We're gonna go to approval of a bird's eye view story walk, March 27, 2023. Dory.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. That's in the spirit of bringing events to the camp, and we did this before. We had a story walk set up, and with this, we already have the storyboards. They were donated by the Hanson Rod and Gun Club, so we would set it up. It's about a 10-minute walk. It starts over here in the south end, goes around, and then pops out at the pavilion, and then I would be there. I wrote the book, so I would be there, autographing the book and giving a free copy.
Nice.
So it just, we did it once before. Melissa and her daughter came, and it was.
I did it too.
Yeah.
You were
that's
too?
cute.
Oh, neat. I figured why not do it again, because people had a lot of fun and bring people here.
Gets people out.
Yeah.
Gets
Awesome.
people out, and people liked it.
Awesome. Great. That's great, Dory. Thank you.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay, I'll entertain a motion to approve a bird's eye view story walk for May 27th, 2023.
Second.
Second, okay, all those in favor, Frank's and I. Melissa?
Aye.
Sheila?
Aye.
Caroline?
Aye.
Awesome, thank you, Dory.
Thank you.
Okay, and then we will go to the bridal show invitations, approval of the bridal show invitation, sorry. Go ahead, Roger, that's all you, right?
Yep. I'm assuming you have them in your package?
Yep.
Sure, let me just find it.
We had Lisa look at it over to the town hall.
Do you have the color copy?
She did make a change in it.
I think it's right there.
Yeah, can we get a color copy of it? This one right here. We can't really.
That one there?
Dang, that's beautiful. Yeah, I want it to be shown in all of its glory.
Thanks.
That's
And
that.
the picture the sign is a little foggy on your copy, but it's been redone, so it's nice and sharp.
Oh, this one?
Sign. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Is this?
That's the old sign too.
So is this the?
That's the pamphlet.
Yep.
And I believe in your package you have a
have
copy of
the-
the invitation for vendors.
I'm looking for it. I don't see it. Do I not see it? Okay. Let me see if I can grab it.
Maybe I might have pulled that Frank from mine, and I just photoed it.
Oh, okay. So I don't have it in mine, but you guys have it. Yeah, I'll share them later. Okay. So, okay. Is there any discussion about this? I mean, it looks good to me, Roger.
Yeah.
My only question is, is Renee Means?
No.
That's what I thought.
Yeah.
Would you want Renee on there only because she's the isn't she like, what's her role? I'm sorry.
The event coordinator.
Like, what,
does
don't you
seem a
think
little
she
weird.
should be on there as a
We chose
contact?
not to have the three of us on there because we didn't want to each be replying to people, so that's why we chose to just go with one. So
Do you think it should
I'm
be
keeping the
Renee though?
bridal
Because
show-
but wouldn't she have all that information? I don't know, I'm just a little confused by why our caretaker is running a bridal show.
It was I volunteered and it was handed right back to me to do it. So I've got everything going strong on it at this point.
I mean, I just think Renee's on the computer more and can respond quicker. Maybe not, but.
Yeah, I mean, so another thing is too is Renee doesn't have a town email either, so it's on her Gmail. So no idea. No idea.
She does now, actually.
Oh, she does now.
Yeah.
Did she just recently get it?
Fairly recently, a couple weeks, a month maybe.
Okay. I always thought because she still replies to me with her
Right,
Gmail
right.
account.
We-
I mean, go ahead.
We just
Tori.
figured we'd streamline it with one person so that, as Roger said, everybody's not, did you answer that? Did you do that? Did you get that? We figured one. And Renee and I, she's so busy with all the other stuff going on. So Roger has his laptop here, so we thought it made sense for everybody to just come through Roger and mail out the stuff.
Totally get that, and I just feel like as it's getting warmer, Roger's going to be outside. He's not going to be able to respond as quickly as Renee could. That's all I'm just trying to think.
I don't have a problem
You know.
responding to people like that and handling it.
Okay.
I mean, this is also the first year that we're doing it too.
Right.
So, one of the things, if we're going to make this a yearly thing, we can shift these things around.
Right.
Is Renee gonna be available during it to answer questions and things, if anybody?
During the actual
actual
event?
show?
Oh,
Yeah.
I've already said to everybody, all hands on deck.
Yeah, it depending on how many people we get here, it's going to be.
Last year,
Pretty-
Tori and I, during the bridal show then, we both were taking turns going out and giving tours. If this goes as big as I'm hoping, we're gonna need everybody out giving tours. That's the ambition, and I may even steal you guys.
I have no problem doing that.
As of right now,
Giving
we have
tours.
33 people that have already said they're coming. And I haven't even really advertised that much other than on Facebook. So I was stuffing envelopes yesterday. If you guys give the okay on that, they're getting shipped by the end of this week. I've got a list of 94 vendors that the list is going out to on the first mailing, and we'll see where we land from there and decide whether we're going to do another mailing of another sort after that. And I've been able to handle that there and all the other duties I've been doing here. My staff has been helping me paint. So we got things inside going very well, and we're hoping for a good year.
Yeah, I mean, I don't see any issue with it going through Roger right now. I think next year, if we want to do this, it can kind of be more of a thing that I don't know if we'd have like an events email that goes in that everybody can just kind of get access to or something like that. I don't know, but Dory and Renee are obviously very busy with the stuff that's going on outside too. Roger did take the initiative to go through and just kind of do it and handle it so they don't have to do it. It's one of those things that this year can go the way that it is, in my opinion, and then next year we'll kind of fine tune it. If if we find out that Roger's going to be outside too much and he can't really, then we'll figure it out again next year. I'm not sure.
Big or whatever,
Yeah.
Okay.
And I was completely oblivious that Renee even got a Hanson email address. So,
Yeah, she does.
Because I wouldn't want to put like a Gmail on
Yeah,
it.
no.
So, but yeah. Is there any other discussion? No? Good? Okay. I'll entertain a motion to approve the bridal show invitations and the vendor application sheet.
Second.
Second? Okay. All those in favor? Frank's and I. Melissa?
Aye.
Sheila? Caroline?
Aye.
Awesome. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, vote, thank you, Roger. Vote to purchase mattresses out of insurance funding. Dory, you can go ahead and take this.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Chairman. So we did have a lot of damage, as you know, from the storm, the October 2021 storm. And some of the damage, with the holes in the roof, in the chalets, we had those roofs repaired out of insurance money, but a lot of the mattresses were damaged as well. They were all moldy and wet and they're gross. So we looked after much searching. Actually Renee found this place for American Bedding, and they're down in Tennessee, and you have the quote for you. It's $66 per mattress. They're waterproof, and they'll be able, the ship charge is in there, so we could, I'm thinking 200 mattresses, which is what we need anyway, 200, and we can pay for it, because we have the funding source, which is the insurance money. So I got the approval from the town accountant that, for instance, like, we have a lot of money to be spent on the Needles Lodge roof. We don't need it. We really need the boathouse roof done. He said it's fine. It's just the bottom line is what matters to him. If it's for the same event, it's for the same event. So we got the green light on that. So it's a great opportunity to be able to buy mattresses that we really need. We desperately need, because some of them right now are in really bad shape. There's still some good ones. The green ones are pretty decent, but there's a lot of those old ones, and they're stained and they're mildewy, and you just wouldn't want to put anybody on them.
The one question that I have that I actually just thought of, and I'm surprised I didn't think of it before. How are we going to get rid of the other mattresses, the old mattresses that are still over there?
They've been disposed of through the dumpster and stuff.
I was say,
Yeah.
when we were.
So they're already gone?
Yeah.
Okay.
We were
After
getting
the
rid
storm.
of, like, older ones, the original ones, the dark navy blue ones.
Yeah.
That's all we did, was we throw them in the dumpster.
Okay.
Because
They're already gone. They're already gone.
Okay. And Dory, can you let us know how much we actually have in insurance funds right now available to use, and then how much?
Yeah, we have 76,000 in overall.
Okay.
I can give you the breakdown,
And this
but
would
yeah,
be
that's
then this would be 16. So it would be
yeah, 16,000.
we'd have 60,000
Yeah.
left after this.
Yep.
Okay.
And we've already had the chalet roofs repaired, so we've got that in there, and the boathouse will be included in that, and we had the roof patched here.
The old firehouse roof's been repaired.
Yep.
Nice. Okay.
Yeah. So the insurance company was out, and they were, they're also going to be releasing another 9,000 because they saw the work that we had done. They hold back a portion, and then once you do the work, they release it. So they were thrilled that we're actually doing the work with the money.
That's good. Okay.
Yeah.
Melissa, go ahead.
So, bringing this up again.
Yep.
So, the past commission that I was on, we purchased 50 cots, or something like that. And the idea behind that was that we were going to get rid of the mattresses because they were too much of a upkeep. They got nasty. We actually I looked back in my stuff. I have an email of a wedding attendee that complained that they were disgusting. They get gross. They don't last. These cots that we purchased are sitting upstairs collecting dust. What I think what we in the discussions that we had was when we had campers scheduled, we would make these cots available for them and give them or put them out when people were scheduled to camp. So people could use clean cots instead of the nasty mattresses. So that was, I'm just kind of bringing us back to where we were and why we did that. So I think it's a lot of money for mattresses when we already have 50 that could last, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean,
or could we purchase cots, more cots?
I mean, I think I came on the commission like
Right when that was happening.
right when that was happening.
Yeah.
And I personally remember telling the last chair of the commission that I thought it was a bad idea for what we were not for what we were trying to accomplish, but for what we thought the end game was going to be with those cots, because those cots are like, well, we bought them off like Amazon, right? Like they're super complex to come to open up. Like, aren't they a pain to break down and stuff like that? And I think like realistically, they're just not like well-made cots, because back when we made, from what I remember, back when we made that decision at the commission, it was more of like, we need these really fast for the Amherst people coming in,
because
we didn't have anything. Like the beds were like all over the place, and we did not have an ample amount of just bedding, right?
That's right.
I mean, I don't know. I'm kind
I'm
of
just trying to think of like a more sustainable, nicer. I mean, I camp a lot, and I wouldn't want to sleep on a mattress, but that's just me.
Yeah, but I mean, historically, the camp always had mattresses, right? They didn't have cots
Yeah.
on it, so it's one of those things too. Like, we kind of have to. I mean, what's the useful lifespan out of the mattresses that we have right now? 5 years, 10 years?
even know.
They've been there for 30 years. Like,
Well,
Margaret might know. Go ahead, Margaret.
Well, they were replaced, they have to be replaced
Yeah,
often,
it's
but-
rotating.
Yeah, I mean, they just have to, but they have the plastic coating like you do with children.
Yeah.
put on
Yeah,
them,
yeah.
So that they don't get that. And what happened in the day is that as soon as the camp closed, all those mattresses went somewhere. They didn't stay in the cabins.
Yeah.
So you had to find a place, and I think some
they
of those,
just- yeah.
some of those places have changed into other.
Yeah, I think we still do that though, right? Like, we
a
take
lot
the
of them
cots.
stacked up in the pavilion.
Yeah,
In the
they
pavilion,
have
okay.
protective coatings,
Yeah, they have like the bed bug coating and the,
zip it up,
bodily
though,
fluid
it's like
coating.
like the
Yeah.
kids
No, we
too.
don't have that anymore.
Yeah.
I've never seen that done since I started working here.
But these things right, these ones right here. I mean, I think. I mean, in my personal opinion, I think the cots are great for when we need to supplement more beds and we can easily retract them down. But I think we have the bedding frames and the structures out there right now. So why would we'd have to rip out all those bedding frames because they wouldn't have cots or mattresses in them anymore. We have to put the cots in them. Like, I think the cots are good. Like, we can if somebody's renting a cabin and it has 3 beds, but they have 5 people, then we can say, oh, we got cots that you guys can use here. Have 2 collapsible cots, and we can just take them back up to the stay. But I don't think that we should replace the bedding that we have here with the cots.
How much
I think we
would it
should.
cost to get the covers?
The covers are included in these.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
yeah, so like these guys make just camp mattresses,
Yeah.
so that's what they do. But I think if we got on a schedule of like rotating these mattresses like once every,
Like taking care, yeah.
like actually taking care of them, then we won't get a situation where we have like disgusting mattresses,
Yeah.
right? That's my opinion on it, though. And it's a great price too. 60. Like, there was some other companies that we were looking at. I think there was one that was around here, right?
It was over $200.
It was over $200
Yeah,
a
down the Cape,
mattress.
Yep.
And these are handmade down in Tennessee, I think, or something like that. And the best part about it is, go ahead, Roger.
2 things. That the cots would be easily to be stolen. I don't think they would last as long as these mattresses would.
Yeah.
But we also have money from CPC to replace all the metal frames that are in the north end. So we got a lot of building to do there. But in duration for longevity, I think these are the better way to go than cots.
Yeah, I just think it kind of keeps the aesthetic of the place too. I mean, those cots are useful, but like I don't really think they kind of fit in.
We just didn't have enough beds at that time when the Amherst people were coming, and it was, hurry up, we gotta get something.
Yeah.
We got some from Amazon and some from Walmart.
Right.
Not the highest quality.
Yeah, and I remember talking to the last chair about that too. I'm like, maybe, if you're gonna spend that amount of money, maybe we want to get like surplus army cots, like the green ones that they have there. That like those are at least like not only more fitting, but they're also meant to like survive. Like, you throw them in the fire, they still be
Yeah,
fine,
yeah.
right? So, I mean, I don't know. Is there any other discussion on the mattresses through the insurance funds? That's the most important part of it too. I feel like, is we're buying this out of insurance funds, so it's not coming out of our like free cash retained earnings or anything.
I
like
know,
that.
it's
So-
just, it's a lot of money.
It is.
Anything else we could use,
But on the other hand, too, if we don't use that insurance money, it's gone.
Okay.
So, and we have to use it in a certain amount of time. And Roger and everybody else has been doing a lot of upkeep for the camp, and like I think it's getting kind of
Yeah,
hard to
we can
figure out
keep
where to
them-
spend that money.
Keep them good and in good condition,
Through time,
Take them in.
we shut us up so the weather can't
Right.
get in there to attack them.
Right.
There's a lot of good going on.
Yeah. So, okay. Is there any other discussion? Thoughts? No? Cool. Okay, so I'll entertain a motion to purchase the mattresses out of the insurance funds. So we're purchasing, just get the quote. 200 mattresses, 202 mattresses at $66 a piece for the total amount of $16,116. Does that include shipping and handling?
Yes.
Oh, nice.
Yes.
Okay, I'll entertain that motion.
Second.
Second by Sheila. Okay, all those in favor, Frank Snide, Melissa?
Aye.
Sheila?
Aye.
Caroline?
Aye.
Awesome, great.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay, vote to approve the riveted metal, is that revered?
Oh, revered.
Revere, is it supposed to be riveted?
No, Revere, that's the name of the company.
Oh, okay,
Revere
sorry.
Metal Roofing.
Okay, vote to approve the revered metal roofing agreement for roofing the boathouse. So we got a quote in front of us for $23,500 to redo the roof on top of the boathouse. I don't know if everybody knows, but there was damage from kids going on it and taking the shingles off. Dory, can you please let us know where the money's coming from and if this is the only quote we got for this?
Certainly. So this money is, we also had some insurance, storm damage. So we had the insurance agent out, and he is giving us insurance money for the roof. And the money we're getting from insurance was $13,000, but this roof is going to be $23,000. So as I said before, we're able to pull the money from the Needles Lodge to the boathouse. So I contacted 4 roofing companies. One is the one that did our chalets, but he doesn't do metal roofing, only asphalt. So I contacted 3 others, Revered, Halifax, and another one. They all do metal roofing. One of them said he wouldn't do metal roofing. He said it's too bowed, and he'd only do asphalt. And Halifax Sheet Metal never gave us a quote, and I called him 3 times, so he's not interested. So procurement-wise, that's been satisfied. And he's got insurance, and he's in Hanson locally. And he also, just on a side note, did the roof of the town administrator's house, and she said he did an excellent job. And we booked a wedding. He's getting married this summer.
Oh.
He didn't even know we existed till I called him for the
Oh, so he's coming here for the wedding too?
Yeah, he's a fiance, so they're getting married in June.
We're gonna end up making money off this.
Seriously, I know. And we thought the metal, of course, because of all the vandalism. And as far as the color, we thought nice. They offer a dark green, which actually they have on their own house. They have a metal roof, which would, I think, keep in fitting with the color scheme. And it'd be hot in the summer, keep the kids off, and can't rip off the asphalt shingles if they're not there.
Yep. Any discussion about the metal roof? No?
Frank?
Oh, sorry, Roger, go ahead.
That's all right. In addition to the sources of money, the 2 chalets, through negotiating with the insurance company, we got $1 amount. I don't know the numbers in front of me. The guy that did the re-shingling of them stripped them, shingled them for a lot less than what was quoted by the insurance company. So we have surplus money there that's getting put towards this here as well.
Oh, nice. Good. I feel like we're making more in insurance money than we are for weddings this year.
So so sorry, I have one more thing, Dory. So it was partially only insurance money, the rest is from...
No, it'll all be insurance money.
It will.
It's just that it's coming from one pocket to another.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So it was allocated to, like Roger said, the chalets.
Okay, got it.
It was allocated to Needles Roof.
Got it.
So, yeah, but it's all insurance.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay, is there any more discussion on this? No? Okay. I'll entertain a motion to approve the Revered Metal Roofing Agreement for roofing the boathouse.
Second.
Second. Okay, all those in favor, Frank Sinai, Melissa?
Aye.
Sheila?
Aye.
Caroline?
Aye.
Awesome, great. Vote.
Thank you, guys.
No problem. Thank you, Roger. Vote to open the Cove 6/18/23, close the Cove 9/9/23. These are just the simple. This is just opening and closing the Cove. It's not any of the other extracurricular stuff. So, does anybody have any discussion on the opening and closing dates? No. Okay. So I'll entertain a motion to approve a Cove open date of 6/18/23 and a Cove close date of 9/9/23. Second. Okay. All those in favor, Frank Sinai, Melissa?
Aye.
Sheila?
Aye.
Caroline?
Aye.
Awesome. Thank you. Okay. Okay. Discussion on the Cranberry Cove Summer Program. So, I will let Sheila, Caroline, and Margaret kind of take this over, I guess, because this is, I'm not sure what you guys had from the update from the last meeting, but.
I don't think, we haven't really done anything since last.
Okay. So what are the items that we need to close out for the Cranberry Cove programming for this year? Do we have any?
Have we had any applicants?
I know on the Facebook feed, there were people saying my kid has applied, when did they get an interview? So I know that
Okay.
allegedly happened. I just don't know where, we're getting that information from.
That's a great, yeah, go ahead, Dory. That's a great question.
Yeah, so we did get some applications, and in fact, today, Roger and I, we both interviewed 4 individuals for gatekeeper,
Okay.
position of gatekeeper. All young kids, they all seemed excellent, all eager to work, they're all in high school, they're all 16, one of them was 14, but just for gatekeeper.
Okay.
But since then, I did go on Indeed. I got permission from the town to go on Indeed, and I just did that, and I have probably 100 emails from Indeed. So I haven't even looked at them yet, as far as if they're beach director, or I advertise for everything: event coordinator, water lifeguard, water safety instructor, beach director. Just advertise for everything.
Okay.
So hopefully we have.
To begin any through the town though, because I know, I heard through the grapevine that we did, like Teresa San Lucia's son.
Yeah, I did see that.
So, and I had conversations with people who said they applied for other positions, so I just don't know.
Okay.
Those are the ones I interviewed today.
Oh, but I heard some lifeguard people had applied in that.
No, one person said he wanted to do lifeguard if he couldn't get gate attendant, but he's not certified in lifeguard. So I didn't have anybody from the town. Because when they come into the town, they come to me, and then.
So okay, so real fast. So this is the people who are applying. So you know Teresa Santa Lucia. She also talked to me about her son wanting to apply to be a lifeguard. Did we interview him today?
No, I didn't receive an application.
So I talked to him personally.
Okay.
And he said he had applied.
So here's the follow-up question. Did he apply to the town hall, and we're just not getting that information
That's
here?
I sent mine technically to Lisa Green.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
But just because of I sent it to you as well.
Yeah, no, I get that, yeah.
Find it, but I just know for a fact, I talked to Mateo because I was swimming and he was my lifeguard. And he said, I already applied. And then I had 2 other kids who said they applied to be lifeguards. So that's why I'm confused,
No, that's why I'm confused too, because I got yours.
Yeah.
Right, and because I think me, Dory, you forwarded it to me, Dory, and Lisa, right? If I'm not mistaken, or is it just me and Lisa? I'm not sure.
Lisa, but, because like when you go onto the website, it says click here to apply, and so I filled out some little thing, which again.
On the website, you're clicking that?
Yeah. So when I went into the website, it says click here to apply. I filled out a form, my name, my address, and what I wanted to do, and I assumed it was you who replied. Or I don't know, somebody replied to me saying, thank you, Margaret, for replying, but you still have to fill out the other application at the town hall. So then I downloaded it, filled that out, and then I sent it, and it says through email or,
Did you go through the Hanson site? I have an answer.
Okay, hold on one second. Okay, so I'm sorry, Margaret. Sheila, go ahead.
So I just pulled up that same exact thing you were talking about, and Jen Lowe, who was that?
I'm not sure.
Replied back, or she was tagging her to reply back, and they said once we have our beach director hired, she will be conducting interviews.
Who is so?
That's on the Facebook thing?
Yeah.
Who said that?
Who's Jen Lowe?
Town of Hanson.
That was me. That was me.
Yeah.
Oh, that's.
She's responding to Jen.
Oh, you're responding to Jen. I thought it was Jen Lowe saying that to somebody else.
No,
like, who's Jen Lowe? Okay, so I'm just trying to figure out though, because that's a major problem.
I never got any other follow up on my application. I mean, I sent it in. I didn't get a call. I didn't get an email about any of it. And then I just have been following some stuff on Facebook, and then I happen to know other people who said that they applied as lifeguards. So, where are those applications?
That's a great question, because I'm going to speak for myself, and I'm probably going to speak for everybody here on the board. That we were thinking we were getting no applications for any of those positions.
It says you sent it to Lisa Green at the town hall.
Yeah, definitely says. So I just clicked on the camp website, and it brings. When you go under employment and you click on the link, it brings you right to the town of Hanson.
But then when you click on the town of Hanson one, it says apply here, which is what I did, right?
Application.
And then you just fill out like this generic.
The volunteer application or whatever it is. It's like
No, it's the employment one. It's the employment one, yeah.
And then it just, and then I got a reply from somebody who I assumed was either here or the town hall. Margaret, thank you for applying, and it sounded like somebody who knew me.
Was it me? Because I only got it because you sent me a copy of it.
Yeah, 'cause I sent it to Dory.
Yeah.
Wow, so
So,
I don't know. I'll go back
okay.
and find out.
So that's a major
That's
issue.
a major
That's a
issue.
major issue.
Yeah.
Because okay.
And just
I'll
me
check
being
with
me,
Lisa tomorrow.
I'm gonna check with Lisa tonight.
Okay, tonight, yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna check with her tonight and see where are all the applications that are here.
I will go.
Because I wonder if what's happening if that link's like going to the IT guy,
Yeah.
right? The IT guy, because it's a form on the website, so maybe it's forwarding.
Yeah, you have to print it out. You can't apply
You
directly
can't apply
on the
directly.
web.
So,
Right,
but
maybe
there is
on the
this,
link.
but there is one on the town website where you click on it, it says apply here, and you put in your name, your address, your age, some basic stuff. I was waiting for there to be something else. you
Yeah.
know? And then I got a reply that said, thank you, but you still need to fill out the,
It did okay.
That was me, but that was through Facebook Messenger because you applied through Facebook Messenger. You applied through the Facebook page.
no, I applied on the.
I have it right here.
I know, I'm telling you.
Oh, okay, you did it too, in addition.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
Got it.
Yeah.
I just want to make sure, because I replied to you through
So,
Messenger.
I don't know what that is, but again, what happened to my application?
Yeah.
So here's the thing, though. Like just to be clear, like we don't hire people here. Like that's not what we do. So like Lisa has to go through those applications and then kind of set up that process, right, Dory? Like
That
we
was not how it used, like, when I was.
No, I get how it wasn't not how it used to be
even
before,
then, it
but
was like, so I have not heard back from Lisa.
that's the concerning part. So I'm the process and like doing the application, sending it in. Like I understand it's convoluted. I get that, but like at the because you sent that like a month and a half
And
ago.
you were like, I got it, Margaret, it's there. Like,
Yeah,
the first
because-
time it didn't attach, and I sent it again. I'm like, I don't know why I didn't.
Yeah, so it's more concerning that you're not getting a reply to
I
it,
didn't
especially
get any
since
reply.
Or even like, we got your application or something.
Yes, nothing.
Yeah.
okay. Okay.
So that means
I will talk.
Kids who have applied are also.
Yes. I'm going to talk to Lisa. I'm going to talk to Lisa when she gets here tonight because they have a strategic meeting after this. That's actually going to be. I'm trying to think what was in 15 minutes. So, the one thing that we have to start doing is the Cove passes, right, and start selling the Cove passes, and kind of getting that out in the open. So people can actually buy them and getting in a process, right? It sounds like we have people who want to be lifeguards here,
Yeah.
right? It sounds like we have a beach director who's already applied, or somebody who is looking for the beach director position, right? So the staffing concern, I'm less worried about it, oddly enough,
Right.
now than I was before, because I thought we got no applications for anything. So,
Yeah, I think.
if that's the problem, then we'll try to rectify it.
Can I ask a question? too?
Sure.
Why did you guys get to interview the gatekeeper and because the gatekeeper's
And-
not part of, you guys interviewed the gatekeepers?
Yeah, just vetting them, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But I'm saying, so like, again, the
I would-
process is different, like it
Oh,
was
yeah,
always.
no, I would involve Lisa once we, I've just vetted these four because they've just,
Yeah.
they were applied locally and we said, you know what, I'm gonna be here, come in and,
Just curious.
I can let you know about that outside of this meeting. So
Yep.
that's a whole other discussion. So that we can have outside the meeting. So the other thing is the Cove passes and stuff like that. I'm not sure where we want to go with that. So
So you have we found the updated, I don't know which two right, you found the ones, because I had on my old desktop, the old, like 2016 applications and all that stuff, but then I think you need to make a QR code and put it on the website,
yep, you can do that.
so that everything is on that website, so that things are coming in at a faster rate. I looked at Whitman Recreation, I believe they are accepting, I swear they were accepting Venmo, but maybe I'm crazy, but they also they had something. So I think getting a QR code, putting it up there with the town beach passes is going to expedite things a lot for us. And the same thing for if we, the lessons if they happen, and because that's what people, and then doing like either the Sign Up Genius or whatever else, or whatever the other one is, Eventbrite, and having the QR codes, I think, is going to make it go faster with these young parents.
I can make the QR code if you guys need help with that. So that's fine. If you send me the link or send Dory the link, she can send it to me. I can give you guys back the QR code for it. It's super easy to do.
So we can make it a Google. So like you can make it a Google form instead of the, right now they're in Word.
Yeah, we can. Yeah, I can even make the
Transfer
Google
them
form
into
too
a
if you guys
Google,
want.
and then they all just, and then they get generated into one
Yeah.
folder, which is much easier
Yeah.
to manage.
Yeah, it
And
definitely is.
We won't lose, right?
Yeah, no, it definitely is the Google form. I use them for like everything. I use it for like everything from like a football fundraiser to my buddy's bachelor party where
So
we're trying to figure out how way to go. So,
transfer.
yeah. So we got yeah, we could definitely do that. If you guys need help with that, just let me know. I can help set that up. Okay, so we'll put this back on the agenda for next month's meeting as well. To go over that and see, did we get any Cove passes from the Polar Plunge PTO event?
We had, like, a lot of people took the.
You handed some out? Okay, so at least people know,
Where
like,
would
it's
they
out
come
there.
back? Would they come back here?
They would come back here probably. They would drop them off. I think that's one of the things with the QR code too. Is like we can like they don't have to send that stuff anywhere, right? They just give us.
Right.
We could say, okay, you can either use Unipay because we have the enterprise recreation for the Unipay. You could pay the Unipay and then we'll match it up to what it is, and we can ship you your pass or something like that. So make it a little bit easier. So we got 14 minutes left to get through the meeting. Before
Sorry, one more thing.
Yep.
So you can actually buy, we just need to make sure that this pricing, because on the Hanson Town website, under recreation, you can buy family season passes.
Yeah.
So just make sure the pricing is correct. Was that pricing updated? Do we know?
What is the pricing?
It says price 90 to 65, 165.
90 to 165.
Resident family pass 100, non-resident 165.
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
So that's all, sounds right?
Yeah.
Okay.
$5, yeah.
Just want to make sure
40
that's
for
right.
residents.
So you
for the
can
month.
buy it on the town website and then how?
Through Unipay. Through,
And who's managing that?
It just goes directly into our fund. So we just have to figure out like who.
so we would have to get a list of people that are registered and then make passes for them.
Yeah.
I have a quick question for you, Melissa. My neighbor was actually asking me about beach passes. Is there any way that I can like get his information and send it to you, or just have
I'm not
him-
taking anything, no.
Okay.
I'm not.
Yeah, no, so
Once
what?
you go on to like, just like
No.
the Hanson regular page and,
Yeah, once it's up and running, like.
Yeah,
we
yeah.
can have him here.
because he was also questioning about prices and stuff too.
Yeah, so once, can we post the prices on the Facebook page? Have we already done that?
I think they're wrong on the Facebook page.
Okay, so they might be the old ones that we
I
had.
think
So,
they're the
okay,
old ones.
so can we update on the Facebook page the new pricing and everything like
Facebook
that?
or website?
Both.
Both. I'll
The
look,
whole
I'll
shebang,
look, I'll
right?
look.
Okay,
Website
so
has it wrong.
okay, so we'll do that. We'll update it. We'll get a kind of a process going with the Google Forms. I'll work with Sheila and Caroline if we need to do the Google Form stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And the QR code, and we can kind of ship that off and get it running. In the meantime, Dory, can we just confirm with the town accountant that the Unipay has the right prices for the beach passes and whether it has all the information we need to actually make the pass for it if they fill it all online?
I will, yeah.
Because if we can get them just to say, okay, I'm going to buy a beach pass, name all of the people in the family here on the Unipay site, then we can just use that as instead of the Google form, right? So, okay.
Yeah.
I'll put this on the agenda for next meeting as well because it's going to be there for quite some time. I mean, the good thing is we're chugging along. Like we're pushing to get it done, right? So like that's it's. I found it to be tedious, but it's like a lot of these things. Like once we get it in motion, and hopefully the summer goes pretty well, then every other year that we do is just going to get better and better, hopefully. So, but that employment that application thing is.
I mean, that's key. That's what's gonna.
Yeah. So okay, let's move on because we got 10 minutes left. Request for camping day rate for July 6th and July 7th. Dory.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. So this is a request coming from a program called Fragile Footprints Pediatric Care. And what they want to do is come for those 2 days, July 6th and July 7th, and they will also be renting the lodge because they'll need the handicapped accessibility. But they like the north end because it was rather flat, and they do programs for the kids, but they don't stay overnight. So the rates that we have are $500 for the north end and the Frontier cabin, which they want, and that's $500. So the question before you is, would you do a discounted rate because they're not sleeping over and they're coming back the next day? Just 2 days, not a day and a night and a day and a night. So there'd be the lodge rate, and then would there be a discount from the $500 because they're not staying over?
So is it $500 a night for the north end?
Yes.
Okay, but they're not staying the night.
They're not staying the night. They'll be staying probably like 9 to 3.
And they're just doing activities?
They're just doing activities for the kids, yep.
And what's the lodge rate for that? They're paying?
$500.
So 500 for the lodge.
Yep,
For 5 hours. Are they doing it both days or just one day for the lodge?
Both days.
Okay. So it's $500 each day.
Yep.
Okay. Any discussion?
What's the name of the place again? Sorry.
It's called Fragile Footprints Pediatric, I don't know how to pronounce it, palliative care. And they're part of Cranberry Hospice, which is a part of BID Plymouth.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. So how much would the total be without a discount? 1,500 or 2,000?
The whole, without a discount, it would be 2,000.
Okay. Okay. I think that if they're not going to stay overnight, then I would just want to charge them the 500 for the amount of time that they would need it for that one day, day one and day two, since they're not staying overnight. But that's just my opinion.
1,000.
So it would be 1,500 for everything, because they're still going to pay for the 2 days of lodge, which would be 500 a day, and then instead of doing 500 a day for the North End cabins, because they would sleep, like the 500-day rate is them staying here for $500 and then sleeping over until the next day, and then the next day would be, so it would be $1,000 for that too. If they're not staying overnight and they're not using all the stuff, then if they're just going to stay here for that, then I feel like 1 day's worth of charge. Plus it's I don't, so I mean, we're still making money off it. They're really not doing anything with I mean, we won't have to really clean any of the cabins or stuff like that, right?
Right, no, they're not even using the cabins.
Yeah, they're just doing
They're using the
activities.
grounds.
So,
I think it's fair.
Yeah.
yeah. Is there any other discussion on it?
So what would we be charging?
So it would be 1,500 for the use of the lodge for 2 days, and then a use of the North End grounds for 2 days. Essentially, just for activities. They won't be staying over. So 1,500 in total.
Okay.
It should be 2,000. Technically, if they're taking the whole North End,
Yeah.
it would be 500 a day, but that includes sleeping over. Like, that's the
Right,
whole
yeah,
camping
right.
experience for $500. They're not sleeping here. They're just staying here for the day to do activities.
Yeah.
And
So
then
will
the next
no
day.
one else be using those cabins up there? Like it would?
No,
No.
nobody else will be, and we don't have a wedding that day, right?
Nothing,
Okay.
and it's the North End.
So,
It's a Thursday, Friday.
And it's a Thursday, Friday, yeah.
yeah. So, any other discussion? No? Okay, I'll entertain a motion to approve the discounted rate for the July 6th, July 7th, 2023 event for $500 a day for the lodge. So that'd be $1,000, and then a $500 fee for the use of the North End campground for the daytime for the 6th and the 7th. Did that make sense?
Second.
Did that make
Second,
sense?
yeah.
Second.
Second.
Okay, second over there. Okay, thank you. Okay, all those in favor, Franks and I, Melissa?
Melissa, aye.
Sheila?
Aye.
Caroline?
Fine.
Okay, awesome, thank you.
Thank you.
Team reports, does anybody have anything to report from the team reports? No? Okay. Old business, I only have one thing, and that's the budget. Next cycle, we're gonna have to put on the agenda going over the budget again, just to cut down any places we don't think we need. Our bookings are a little bit down for 24, fiscal year 24, and into actual calendar year 24 as well. So until those bookings start to pick up, we need to kind of tame our budget back so we have enough money for it. So we'll do that next business next meeting. So
Can I add, go backwards, that somebody has to go through and find out what safety equipment, and I don't know where it was last stored, whether it was in the boathouse, I mean, down to the cove, or up here, all the life-saving equipment, all the, remember, because we need to budget for that as well.
okay,
I mean, because it's been a while since any of it
okay,
has been used, so, you know, same thing as, just, you know, so someone's gonna be here and someone's gonna be in the craft den.
So-
Some of it's in the beach house and some of it's up.
okay. So
That back one.
Jen seems to know where it is.
Sorry, I
So-
didn't mean to interrupt.
No, it's fine. You just got the task for that. Then can you find all the life-saving equipment for the lifeguards? Thank you. So we have that. Okay, so departmental report, Dory. We got 5 minutes
Okay,
left. So
very, very brief.
Thank you.
Mr. Chairman. Just to report, we had the seniors, the invasion of the seniors last Monday, and it's been going great. They
Yeah.
love being here, and we love having them here. And they're a lot of fun, and they're very friendly, and it's just been really great. I thought I'd be closing my door going up, but I've never closed my door, and they're just a lot of fun. So thankfully, the only cost to us is, the heating and the electricity, but other than that, they are self-sufficient. They bring their own meals, their own coffee urn, they have their own janitor, they bring their own trash bags, they take care of everything. They're
And
great guests.
dancing's on Thursday, right?
Oh, yeah.
Dancing's on Thursday if anybody wants to come over
Thursday
here and
at
dance.
12:30.
Thursday,
I have
right during
lunch
lunchtime.
break.
Right during lunchtime.
12:30 on Thursday.
Yeah, it's like a Zumba class, but better.
But it's better. The woman who leads it is with the walker. I think she cheats leaning on that walker.
Okay,
That's all
awesome.
I have, Mr. Chairman.
Great, thank you. Caretaker report. You guys have anything? No?
I got that.
No? Roger, if you can make it brief. You
I'll
good?
save anything for next month.
Okay, great.
For next month.
Okay, so we need to set the next meeting. We're getting down to the wire when it comes to the Cove stuff, so I don't know if meeting in 2 weeks would be enough. Is that doable for everybody? Yeah?
I feel like we have to get the Cove moving. I mean,
Okay.
we can't delay it.
So 14, so the 18th, I think, is the next Monday that's available, 18th?
20th.
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 20th, okay. Can everybody meet on that day? 6 o'clock normal time?
20th.
Okay. Okay. So March 20th, Dory, at 6 p.m. Okay, great. Okay. I think that's all we got, right? Okay, cool. So I will entertain a motion to adjourn. Second. Okay, all those in favor, Frank and I, Melissa?
Aye.
Sheila? Caroline? Thank you very much.